Hello everyone, I hope you're having a great day. I hope you have a great weekend coming up. Today I want to leave you with a little bit of a weekend homework. This is so powerful. If you do it, it is going to completely change your life in aspects where it comes to your health, your weight, maybe the disease that you might be suffering from, your personal growth, your career, every sphere of your life. And I'm going to tell you exactly how. You know, this is just magic. This is something which we must be doing anyway. A lot of us, if we go back to school, we had a subject called creative writing, where in that creative writing, we think about a topic and we write without boundaries. We write without insecurities, without our fears coming into the picture. So we just write creatively. You see, the problem that most of us have today in this world is most people don't know what they want. Okay, a lot of people do. They have crystal cut clear visions of what they want, but most people don't know what they want. And if you want to try that exercise to see if you are one of them, all you need to really do is do this exercise and ask yourself, what do you truly want when it comes to your health, when it comes to abundance and wealth, when it comes to your personal growth, your career, your relationships, your family, the material things that you may desire or want. Most people don't know. They say something today, they change it tomorrow, and then it changes again tomorrow. So that is the biggest problem which the world is facing today. A lot of children are facing today. This isn't really your fault, because most of us, the things that we want are dependent on what we've learned in life, what we see other people having, what we see other people successful at. So our perception of success, family, relationships, and all of these things are usually molded from our childhood, from what we see, from spending time with our friends and family and everything else. And sometimes we've got to look within to see what we really want. We think we want it, but it's based on something else. Let's say you went on a holiday and you really like that place, and now every year I'm going to come back to the same island every single year. That's fine, that's great. Your perception is based on your experience on that island. There could be 100 different places where, if you had that experience, where you might say, I don't know if I want to come here every day, because there are far better places elsewhere. The same thing for our career. Some children, they decide their careers based on what their friends are doing, what their parents are pushing them into. But sometimes we've got to look within to see what we really want. And that's why ask yourself, do you really, really know what you want? Because if you don't know what you want, it's not a problem. A lot of people like to flow with life. Like, a lot of people are like, okay, whatever comes my way, I'll just manage it. Happy-go-lucky people, absolutely brilliant lives, no problem over there. But if you are that person who wants your relationship to work in a certain way, your health, your desires, all of that stuff, you need to know what you truly want. And for that, instead of looking outwards, you've got to look inwards, within. How many of us have found careers, at the start of it, we've been excited, and then we've realized, no, this is not really making me happy. This is not really what I want. So many people have studied a particular subject but moved to a completely different career because they realized it's not what they truly want. The same thing, a lot of people jump into relationships because they think that these relationships will fulfill their voids, bring all of that happiness from within them, and then they realize that, no, I am not happy in this relationship. This isn't who I am. This is not what I expect from a relationship, because our perception of relationships is built on what we have been watching so far: social media, books, music, movies. But we never really stopped to ask ourselves what we really want. So the exercise which I'm giving you, like I said, it costs you nothing but just a little money to buy a simple notebook or a pen or a pencil. That's all you need, okay? And the discipline to sit down every single day. Do this exercise over the weekend. Write for 2 days. You can write yourself to success. Now, let me explain what I mean by that. If I ask you to think about what you want, you start thinking. But what happens to the human mind? You start thinking about other things as well. And then you don't focus on one thought. How do we know this? Because most people find it difficult to meditate. When they close their eyes to meditate, they have hundreds and thousands of thoughts that come into their minds. So if I'm asking you what you really want and you are thinking and telling me, it's not going to be accurate, because as you are thinking, your mind is also moving into different directions. There are new thoughts coming in. So you've got to write it down. You've got to sit down, open that journal or that notepad or whatever it is, and probably divide your life into 5 spheres. 1 is your health, 2 is your wealth, 3 is your relationships, 4 is your personal growth, and 5 is your career. These are 5 spheres. You can break it down into more spheres. Sometimes you want to break it down into relationships and family separately. That is up to you. But have all of these spheres. And now all you need to do is to sit down and write. And now let me tell you how easy it is. Okay, just write I want. Below this sphere, let's say health. Start off with I want. That's your cue. I want great health, which will look like this when I'm 50. I'll be able to play with my grandchildren, I'll have a great body, I'll feel good in my skin, I have a youthful look, my hair is in place. Write down every single detail that you feel like writing. Be very crystal clear and specific about it. Write down every single thing, okay? Do not let your insecurities come in between this. Do not let your logical mind come in between this. Basically, dream without limits and write. Your job is to write, not to think, is it going to happen? Can it happen? No, it will never happen. But what if this happens? What if I don't get it? No, that is not your job. Your job is to write without limits. So keep your emotions aside and just write without limits below each of these spheres. So then let's see, you did health. Now let's come to wealth. Write down whatever it is that you want. Don't let your ego and pride come in between this. Oh, I don't want to write $1 million because money is evil. Or too much of money will make me greedy. No, that's not your job to think and speculate. Your job is to know what you want by finding out. The more you write, the more you will find out. Today, you might write $5 million. Tomorrow, you may scratch it off and you may write, no, maybe I want 10 million. And then, you may just scratch that off. You might just write, I want to feel abundance. I want to be able to buy what I want when I want to, travel when I want to. For me, that's abundance. I don't want to put a number to it. So the universe will give it to you whenever you want it. So, as you keep writing, it's going to keep changing. What you write today can change tomorrow and day after. And then come into your personal growth. I want to be kind or happy or, literally wear great clothes, drive a nice car. You've got to write what you want. Again, don't think about what your friends are going to say. Don't ask yourself, am I too greedy? Your job is to dream. When you dream at night, there are no limits. And that's why your dreams are in abundance. You dream of so many things, scary, happy, whatever it is, because there are no limits to your dreams. I just want you to write down your dreams. Then your family, how you want your family to be healthy, happy, traveling together. When there are fights, you all are forgiving towards each other. Whatever it is, ups and downs, being together, all of that stuff. And then your relationships, how you want your partner to be, how you want to be with your partner, things that you are doing together. So you've got to write it down in detail, because like I said, most people don't know what they want. So what do you want in a relationship? What do you want in health? What do you want for your family? Don't just give yourself the superficial stuff. I want a baby, I want love. All of that is going to happen eventually, but you are going to write what you want specifically. Because so many people are in relationships today, and so many people are unhappy in relationships today, because most of them are not living their truth, who they want to be. So, this simple task of journaling works in two ways. It helps you create what you have within. You get to know yourself as a better person. Sometimes by writing, I've had a lot of people who journal. We make them journal as part of their healing and recovery plan, and they come back to me and they tell me, Anukriti, I've been working in a job that I think I like, but it's not what I want to do. And how did they get this? Not through counseling, but from within. No one has changed their opinion. They've learned it through the process of journaling and writing based on who they are and what they want, not the opinions of the world. It is so important for you to journal. I promise you, you will feel happier after that. No one has changed their opinion. They have learned through their process of journaling and writing based on who they are and what they want, not the opinions of the world. It is so important for you to journal. I promise you, you will feel happier after that. So start off by writing, I want, and then just start writing. Forget about your grammatical errors that you may make, spelling mistakes, punctuation errors. No, just go on writing and keep doing this day on day with the same list. You will see how the list changes, and then one fine day you will realize what you truly want. And when you know what you truly want, it will automatically get into your subconscious mind because you're writing it down every single day. And then that's when manifestation occurs. And then as you start writing, you start to feel the emotion that I'm writing this. And as you start writing, you start to see that a lot of things that you are writing are already materializing in your life. It's not magic. It's the way it works when the human mind has a crisp, crystal clear cut vision of what you want, of who you want to be. So it's as simple as that. Some people will do it, some people won't do it. We are not here to force everyone to do it. The people who will do it, the people who do this exercise, learn so much about themselves, how to overcome their disease, no matter how serious the disease might be, how to overcome their abundance problem, their wealth problem. Half the people out there don't think with abundance. They don't think that they can ever have a certain amount of wealth. Well, who's stopping you? It's only people around you. You're looking at your salary and then you're thinking, oh, I can never have this. But then you start dreaming abundance without any insecurities and fear. It is one of the most powerful exercises that you could ever do. So you may want to try it out this weekend and make it a habit. The power of journaling is fabulous. You know, some people journal even about their health and weight and what they eat, and it's unbelievable. And before, we used to have Skype and video calling, and I used to manage my clients and patients across India, because at that time you would have to pay for Skype and it was expensive like that. So I would make them journal every single day. My clients would send me a journal of what they have eaten, when they slept, how they exercised, what they did, and using their journal, I would see the week they lost weight. I would go back and see all the things that they did, the weeks when they lost weight, the weeks when they put on weight. When you lost weight, you did this. And then we would come up with a plan based on their journal. It is so powerful, right from gratitude to the happy moments to the things that make you sad, because the more you write, the more you connect your mind with your heart, and it comes out of your head onto paper. So it's like expression. If you don't like expressing your feelings to other people, put it down on paper. It is a way of expression. The more you journal and the more you write about what you want in life and how you want to be in life, it's crystal clear on paper. It is crystal clear on your subconscious mind, and that's when everything starts to work positively. Everything starts to change in your life. Eat smart, eat more, sleep well, stay safe, Stay at home, and God bless you all. And of course, I love you all. Bye bye.